This is a first generation Surface Pro made by Microsoft. You can check out the specifications down below in the video description, and I'm going to play 7 Days to Die on it. Let me show you the video settings first. And also I want to point out here on the top right, I've got an FPS counter, a frame rate counter, just so you can see how the game is performing at all times. So for the video settings here, I've got everything set down to low. View distance is at its lowest of 5. Field of view I've set up to 75 because, which is above the default of 60. And this is because my low resolution caused the game to put some things off screen, like things like what melee weapon I was holding. I couldn't see it, so I had to set it up to 75. LOD distance is set at 25, which is the lowest it can go, 25%. The resolution is set at 1024 by 768, which is the lowest resolution that I can go to. I'm not sure if you can go into the game files and edit some file to go even lower, but just by default, 1024 by 768 is the lowest that I can go. I've got full screen enabled. I mean, I know that I can switch it to windowed mode and I'd get higher frame rates, but I just prefer full screen, so I'm going to keep that enabled. Anti-aliasing is off. Shadows distance is non-existent. There are no shadows because I had to turn them all off. Reflective water is disabled, image effects is disabled, and high quality light is disabled. Alright, let's get into the actual game here. I'm going to make a new map, and my previous one was named My Game 5, so I'm going to name this one My Game 6. Now I'm not going to mess with these settings here because I've only played for about half an hour, so I find these settings scary to me because I don't know what they do. Maybe in a few hours I'll get used to the game. I can change those settings around, but for now I'm going to keep it at default. Okay, enter to join the world. Alright, good. It spawned me in a forest area, which is good because all the trees being spawned will allow me to show you a good example of frame rate. I'm going to go up to this car here, maybe see if I have a weapon. Now you'll notice up on the top right, the frame rate again is, I mean, it's pretty high. I mean, it's 50 frames a second down to high 40s, which is good. It's really good. I mean, especially considering this is a Surface Pro, which, I mean, let's be honest here, it's not a gaming device. It's definitely got a priority on being portable more than anything else. So anything above 30 frames a second on a Surface Pro is really good. Going into the forest here with more trees spawning causes the frame rate to go lower. It dips into the 30s. Occasionally it'll dip into the 20s. And you'll also see some stutter too if you're running around a lot and you're just causing a lot of the map to, or a lot of the world objects to spawn. You'll notice some stutter. But right now you'll see that you can also hear, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but I can hear the fans on the, ooh, it's getting greener, which I know means I will die if I walk any further that way. Now I don't know if you can tell in the video, but the fans on the Surface Pro are getting louder, a lot louder. Louder than they would be during normal usage. I mean, that's something that you would be used to if you played a game on a Surface Pro. I just wanted to point that out. Alright, so around 30 frames a second now. I do want to get into some combat here. I guess I'll just use my fists because, oh, why not? Let's start punching this lady here. I think it's a lady. Okay, so I'm not doing anything to her, doesn't look like. But you'll notice that the frame rate is pretty high right now, even during combat. So it's good to know that, you know, it's playable. It's very playable, even when you're in the midst of some zombie punching madness. All right, nothing's happening here. I'm gonna bail here. I'm just gonna bail. And she's probably gonna chase me, but they're slow, so screw them. I wish I had a gun here so I could show you that, but yeah. Now, one of the first things that I noticed when I jumped into this game with all the settings set down to low is that the trees at this distance are 2D models, but once you get up to around 30 feet within them, they'll turn into 3D models. And I mean, that's because I had to set the LOD distance down to 25%, but you know, that's just something I wanted to point out. View distance is bad, again, because I had to set the view distance to the lowest it can go. And also the lighting is bad because I disabled the shadows. So all of these things are just sacrifices you're going to have to make if you're going to play this game on a Surface Pro. I have no problem with it. Graphics have never been a top priority for me. It's just nice to have this portable option here. I mean, I can just go anywhere I can, anywhere I want, I mean, and just whip this tablet out and just start playing this game. I mean, it's just a good option to have. So if you were considering buying this game and you wanted to play it on a Surface Pro, I would say go ahead and buy it. It's very playable. It's very fun. For the half hour that I played it, I had a lot of fun. And yeah, I mean, as you can see in the video, the frame rate is bearable. It's not the best you can have, and the graphics are, you know, to put it bluntly, they're bad. But again, if those aren't your top priority, then, you know, yeah, you'll have fun with it, and you'll be able to play it on your Surface Pro. And since I'm pretty sure, at least with the second generation Surface Pro, because the first and second have similar specifications, I'm sure on the second one the game would perform as well as this, if not better. And on the third, I'm not sure, but I mean, maybe the same, if not better. I mean, that's just, I think it's safe to assume that. Yeah, I mean, this video is just meant to show you how the game performs on the Surface Pro, and I'll continue to make videos like this on my channel. You know, playing video games, different video games on my Surface Pro, just to show you how they perform. And maybe you'll find a video game that you were interested in, and you know, you'll see how it performs before having to buy it. And yeah, I mean, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was informative. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And yeah, I mean, check out my channel for more videos like this. I think it'll be helpful. I think it will, but you know, that'll be up to you, I guess. Yeah, so thanks for watching.